All right, so this past weekend I was in the ER. I wound up having some bad food, caught some food poisoning and whatever. But this is not what this is about. So basically, when I get to the ER, there's a bunch of people sitting in the waiting room, right? But what I noticed is there was a stud in the waiting room, this light-skinned stud with dreads. Dirty dreads at that. She ain't had a retwist in a few years, I could tell. And she's giving me a dirty look. Like, as soon as I walked in to sign in at the front desk, she's giving me a dirty look. And I'm like, what is it about studs where, not me, because I don't do this, but what is it about studs where it's like they just automatically mad at you because they want to be the only stud in the ER that night? Like, as soon as another stud, a light-skinned stud like myself, who was cuter, by the way, as soon as I walk in, now it's like an immediate competition. Like, bitch, we both sick. We both need some medical attention. I can't get medical attention because I'm a stud too. So she was just rubbing me the wrong way. So, mind you, listen, I was down bad, shorty. So I'm standing in the front, leaned over on the desk. I couldn't even stand up straight to answer the lady's question. She asking me, type in your social security number. I couldn't even move my fingers. Like, I was down bad, right? So I'm like, can I get some water? And she's like, well, we can't put water in you because they might want to run some tests and you can't have fluids in your body. And I'm just like, bro, I'm like done, right? So she tells me to go sit down. They're going to call me to the back. So there was an open seat next to the stud, but I wasn't going to sit there. And it's not because I'm scared, bitch. I'll fight you. It has nothing to do with that. It's just a simple fact that I don't like the way you're looking at me and I'm sick. And I just feel like I ain't going to be at my potential to fight you when I'm sick. I got to fight you when I'm not sick, right? So, but anyway, so I seen a little, and part of me wanted to sit next to her, just be like, yeah, I ain't scared of you. Because she was a skinny stud. I'm a fat stud. Fat studs are stronger by nature. I don't care. I'm like a linebacker, bitch. I'm strong by nature, right? I could take down a skinny stud, right? But she thought she was hard, so I sit behind her, dominant style. I sit behind her, right? And I'm just staring at them dirty dreads, right? And so I think she had something crawling up in there, but that's another story. So they called me immediately because they saw how sick I was, right? So they called me to the back immediately, right? So I'm back there, right? No longer near the stud. So they put me in this hallway. I'm sitting in this hallway. Next thing you know about me, I say about 10, 15 minutes later, the stud comes walking down the hallway. She mad. So she's like trying to put two chairs together so she can lay down. But it's the way she's grabbing the chairs, swinging the chairs, and everybody else that's sitting in the hallway looking down like, fuck wrong with her, right? And then they all looking at me like, I think they think studs are supposed to stick together. So if they all looking at me like, get your stud. That ain't my stud. What you mean, get my stud? Like, the looks was saying, is that your stud? Like we came together in a pack. You know what I mean? Like you can get 2 packs of deodorant instead of 1, like 2 in 1. Like we just here together. Why? Because we light-skinned studs. I am the fat version of her. Like, I ate her. That's nasty. But anyway, so whatever. So the doctor comes and says, hey, it's about to be nurse shift change, because it was around 7 a.m. So it's about to be shift change. So, be patient with us. The new nurses are on their way, So I'm like, shit. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking through my phone. I'm trying not to vomit, because my stomach's cramping up and whatever. And here's the stud. She's like, some bullshit, man. I'm sitting here. She on the phone with somebody. I've been sitting here all goddamn night. Now they talking about it's a nurse. This the way she talked too. Now they talking like it's a nurse shift change and I gotta wait even longer. And it's like, as she's talking, her voice is getting deeper and deeper. And I'm like, bitch, what are you here for? Like, did you swallow something? And you know what I mean? Because it's like it started off and it just kept getting lower. So I didn't know what that was about. That kind of scared me a little bit. But anyway, so I'm trying to tune her out. I left my AirPods at home. I was pissed, right? So I'm just trying to plug my ears because I didn't want to hear her, right? Her voice scared me. And then so somebody came and wheeled her to the back because she was getting, because I heard her. She was like, I'm a Lyft driver and I got hit. And so the guy was trying to be funny because he think all studs have warehouse jobs. I heard him say, you're a forklift driver? She said, no, I drive for Lyft. And I got hit from the back. And I messed up my shoulder and my neck. And so I'm trying not to laugh, bitch. But it's like, girl, you was better off saying forklift. But anyway, but whatever. So they take her to the back. They give her some type of x-ray. Whatever. She comes back. She kicks the chair. Because they told her that she had to wait 45 minutes for her results. Like, girl, this is the ER. You think this is a fast food joint? You just pull up, get your shit, and leave? Like, you just pull up, get your medicine, and leave? Bitch, like, this is the ER. Have some patience, bro. But anyway, so she kind of, like, kicked the chair a little bit, sat down. She huffing and puffing, and she's still giving me a dirty look. So I happened to glance down there because I wanted to say, bitch, you giving us a bad name, shorty. Like, now they looking at me crazy. Like, why can't you just be chill? You know what I mean? But I didn't say nothing, right? So I look over at her and she look at me like this. So I was like, bitch, if I wasn't sick, but whatever. So but anyway, so they call me back. They take me to get my x-ray. As the white guy is wheeling me back to the hallway, he go, I don't know why they keep putting us in hallways, but whatever. As he wheels me back to the hallway, he goes, I just want to let you know, whatever they find on that scan, you are going to be okay. And I'm looking at him like, bitch, I got food poisoning. What the fuck you think I got? You know what I mean? But thank you. Like, whatever. So they put me in a room. They give me some fluids. They finally give me some damn water. And I feel better, right? So now it takes probably about an hour or two. I'm waiting to get my results back, whatever. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. So now they take me to a hallway again, a different hallway to be discharged. So I'm waiting to be discharged. Guess who's sitting next to me? Light-skinned stud, right? Light-skinned stud's like, that this lady that was doing the discharge, she was taking everybody one at a time, and you could tell she was new, right? Because she was moving kind of slow, I'm not gonna lie. But me, I have patience, you know? So I'm just sitting there looking through my phone. I'm on Instagram or whatever, Googling what they said they found in the scan, you know? So I'm like, all right, what the fuck's wrong with me? You know what I mean? So I'm doing all of that. And she's like, man, loud. She ain't on the phone. She just being loud. There's some bullshit, man. I've been sitting here, bro. I've been here all day, all night. It's like, I can't even go to work. You know what I mean? Like, so the lady walking past, she heard her, and she's like, I'm going to get to you soon. And then she goes back in her little cubicle thing, right? So then she comes back out to ask for the next person, because she, like I said, she's doing one by one. So she comes back out to ask for the next person. Here goes the stud. Is Discharge even still open? Because by the way you moving, did you take a lunch break? Are you about to close? Did you forget about me? Like, she's going in. And this the little white lady, the little discharge lady comes back out and says, I will get to you in a minute, right? Like that. So finally, I don't know, she must have put her before somebody else because she got tired of her, so she called the light-skinned stud to her. The light-skinned stud's name is Nicole. Nicole? What's your middle name? Fucking Amber? No stud named Nicole should act like that, first of all. With a name like that, that means your mother thought she was going to have a pleasant daughter. Right? She could have named you Bruchandria. You know, we call you Brewski. You know what I mean? She could have named you, I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? You know, some like these studs, you ask them their real name. Like, you ask them their nickname is Taco, right? What's your real name? Natasha. Like act your name, bitch, right? So, but anyway, Nicole. So I started laughing. I couldn't hold it in no more. I kind of did a little laugh, and she turned and she looked at me like this, bitch. I turned out look like that because, bitch, you're crazy. And I'm crazy, but I don't know what type of crazy you are. I'm the type of crazy that'll beat your ass. You probably the type of crazy that'll, you dig? So I don't know. But anyway, when it was my turn to go in, so boom, stud leaves. When it's my turn to come in, this is what the lady, because this video about to end. This is what the lady says to me. She goes, I just want to say thank you for your patience. You were nothing like her. I said, nothing like her. I got it. It clicked. So she basically thought in her mind before that day, she thought all studs act the same. Oh, if we dress like boys, then we act like boys. But I was a pleasant stud. I told you a few videos ago, I'm a soft stud. Like, I dress like a man, but I'm a soft stud, right? So put it this way, bitch. I gave studs a good name that day. Nicole gave studs a bad name. I gave studs, my name is Shay, by the way. Yeah, killer, real name Shay, whatever. But I listen, I handled that shit. And it shows that not all studs act alike. So that white woman she just loved me. She was like, well, asking me extra questions. Like, what did you come in here for? Did everything go okay? Did they find anything bad on your results? Because I'm looking in your paperwork, and did they tell you to refer to someone? And I'm like, she didn't ask Nicole none of them questions. So here's a PSA for you studs out there. Calm down, bruh. Why can't we all be cool? Why do you have to show your ass everywhere you go, Nicole? Chill and get your dreads retwisted, bitch.